Joel 3:16. The Lord also shall roar out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem, and the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope of his people, and the strength of the children of Israel.
Shalom Israel, it's your Danyala from Awaken Israel, and today I'm going to be doing a lesson on Leviticus 11, aka the food laws. And many people, and many of our people, think that the law is done away with, but it's really not, and I'm going to show you that it's still here in Matthew 5:17 through 19. So don't think that I came to abolish the law of the prophets. I did not come to abolish, but to fulfill. For truly I tell you, until heaven and earth pass away, not the smallest letter or one stroke of a letter will pass away from the law until all things are accomplished. Therefore, whoever breaks one of the least of the commandments and teaches others to do the same will be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever does and teaches these commandments will be called the great in the kingdom of heaven. So it could be the simplest laws. Let's be honest. Not eating pork is a simple law, but a lot of people still do it, and they know that it's in the Bible, or well, some don't, but some people will know that it's in Leviticus. So now I'm going to be explaining Leviticus 1 through 23, which is basically the food laws in the Bible. So Yahweh spoke to Moses and Aaron. Leviticus 11 verse 1 through 23. So Yahweh spoke to Moses and Aaron, tell the Israelites, you may eat all these kind of land animals. You may eat any animal with divided hooves and that chews the cud. But among the ones that chew the cud or have divided hooves, you are not to eat these. Camels, though they chew the cud, they do not have divided hooves. They are unclean to you. Hyraxes, though they chew the cud, do not have hooves. They are unclean to you. Hares, though they chew the cud, do not have hooves. They are unclean to you. Pigs, though they have divided hooves, they do not chew the cud. They are unclean to you. So a lot of people today, they eat these animals, but little do they know that you can be punished severely for eating animals such as pigs, hares, camels, hyraxes. So now we're on Leviticus 11 and 5, which is the clean and unclean aquatic animals, which is water. This is what you may eat from all that is in the water. You may eat everything in the water that has fins and scales, whether it in the seas or the streams. So everything with fins and scales, not fins or scales. So, but these are to be abhorrent to you. Everything in the seas or streams that does not have fins and scales, among all the swarming things and other living creatures in the water. They are to remain abhorrent to you. You must not eat any of their meat, and you must abhor their carcasses. Everything in the water that does not have fins and scales will be abhorrent to you. Alright, so just basically everything with fins and scales in the water. So that could be air. It applies to any type of water creature. So not crabs, lobster, all the bottom eaters, but only fish with fins and scales. So these are the unclean birds. You are to abhor these birds. They must not be eaten because they are abhorrent. Eagles, bearded vultures, Egyptian vultures, Salakia, kites, any kind of falcon, every kind of raven, ostriches, short-eared owls, gulls, any kind of hawk, little owls, cormorants, long-eared owls, barn owls, eagle owls, ospreys, storks, any kind of heron, hoopos, and bats. So these are all animals that cannot be eaten, that are birds. So clean and unclean flying insects. All winged insects that walk on all fours are to be abhorrent to you, so you cannot eat those. But you may eat these kinds of all the winged insects that walk on all fours. Those that have jointed legs above their feet for hopping on the ground. You may eat these. Any kind of locust, katydid, cricket, and grasshopper. All other winged insects that have 4 feet are to be abhorrent to you. So these sum up the things you can and cannot eat: land animals, water animals, unclean birds, and unclean flying insects. So I want to end this lesson off with John 14. John 14 and 15. John 14 and 15. Salakia. If you love me, you will keep my commandments. So to just show your love to Yahweh, the Most High, the Heavenly Father, and His Son, you just have to keep His commandments, and all will be given unto you in the kingdom of heaven.